I'm here with Richie from the Leg Up Project.
You right?
He's not a man of many words, but he does speak.
Sometimes.
So, mate, tell me about your leg up experience.
It's hard to describe, really. The first time I started it, I was a bit apprehensive. Didn't know whether it would work for me because I've tried many forms before, and with the right knowledge that Kev's got, put me on the right track. You know, first few times was hard, but stuck with it, and here I am now.
So you kicked off with Zoom sessions, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because we were deep in COVID, weren't we?
That's right, yeah.
And you come on the 10-week package, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you do after the 10-week package?
Concentrated on the things that were taught to me.
Yeah.
Tried to change a lot of things that I was doing at the time. Yeah, and
Yeah, I know it's hard, mate, but this is part of it. This is about developing that, that self-awareness.
So, yeah, and then I started the 28 days, and the 28 days was the one that really kicked home and helped me out even more. I'm still learning things. It's not a one fix thing. You have to be dedicated to want to change and want to do it yourself. And if you don't, you need to have a look at yourself, really.
So how far have you come, do you think?
Very far, very. I didn't think that I would be any. Yeah, didn't think that I'd be where I am now. Yeah, loads has changed. My mindset's changed. Behaviour's changed. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it does revert back to some old habits, but it's then realising them old habits and kicking forward and making a change again. And it's about just constantly making them changes all the time.
Definitely, mate. When was the first time you actually met us? Because, like, Richie's from down in Hatfield, so...
Probably it's over a year ago now. It's about a year ago.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's almost a year, yeah.
Wow, that's gone quick, mate.
Yeah, very quick.
It's gone really quick.
Because if we were in lockdown, the very first time.
Yeah.
Is when I very first got in touch with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when it started. I knew I needed to change. The change needed to happen. I had no way of thinking about how I was going to do it or what I was going to do because there were so many obstacles in my way at the time. Now those obstacles aren't obstacles. They're stones on the floor.
That's it,
Just
mate.
walk straight over them.
So it's not a problem, it's a challenge.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So when was the first event? I can't remember what the first event was that you came up for.
The first event was... So we've done quite a few now.
Yeah, kayak challenge.
So we've done the kayak challenge on the Ashby Canal, 23 miles.
Yeah.
We've done the Dovedale as a support.
Dovedale 10 miler supporting Paul Mort.
Yeah, Paul Mort, supporting Paul Mort and his boys. Wicked time. Same again, situations where I've met people that I would never have met in normal life. They probably would not have crossed my path, and they have now. And it's interesting to listen to other people's problems, traumas, and we do all get them. We all get them, but it's about how you're dealing with them, and not self-medicating, not hitting the drink, not hitting the drugs. All those things are a negative, and as much as at the time you think it's going to work for you, it's all right short term, but eventually what goes up has to come down.
Yeah, it's just a mask, ain't it?
Yeah.
And there's a lot more of that goes on than people admit to.
Yeah, the pandemic of COVID is nothing compared to the pandemic we've got of cocaine and alcohol. And they're the biggest root of a lot of people's problems,
So after the 23-mile kayak mission we went into the Cryo Lab, didn't we? What was the Cryo Lab like?
Well, I'd had a major injury from young, where I had spinal damage and nerve damage through my body. Now trying to medicate myself, not wanting to take painkillers and anti-inflammatories and all those, and obviously exercising is obviously good, it helps, but I was always still had pains and niggling problems. Now we've done the 23-mile kayak challenge. I was aching the next day. My
Everyone was.
Yeah, the legs were hurting, the cramp, lower back. Got in the cryo. 3 minutes in the cryo, I come out of there like bionic man. I was like a new man. It was amazing.
So big up to the lads at Colville.
100%, yeah.
Aaron and Kieran,
yeah. Everything that they done for us on that day as well was brilliant. Yeah, that's something that I'm going to be putting into my part of my routine of if I'm going to be doing anything strenuous or that's going to put taxing on my body, I'll 100% do it and recommend it to anyone to do it.
We did a 10-mile canoe trip with Trent Adventure. There was 10 of us. We jumped in these Canadian canoes, didn't we? In pairs. What was that day like?
That was good. That's another good experience. It's good to get out and have a crack with lads. You see, none of these lads knew me from before, so no one. The only expectation they have is what they see on the day, and that's the only opinion that they'd ever be able to give. And that was the nice thing, the fact that I've met all these guys now, and their first opinions is of what they know of me now, not of what my past is or anything like that. And that's the nice thing.
We did some kayak training as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
On the saw, that was a good crack,
that
wasn't
was
it?
good. Yeah. It's good to get out and be with nature, and I think that's what humans need to be doing. We're in too much of a rush to get everything done in such a short space of time, and sometimes you have to sit back and realise that there's more to it than trying to earn as much money as you can. Yeah. It's nice, but it ain't the be all and end all.
True.
Your happiness and mental state is worth 100 times more, and that's what I've realised as well. The funniest thing.
Yeah, go on.
Would have had to have been after the kayak challenge, and everybody was tired, so everybody decided to go and have an afternoon drink.
I didn't.
Apart from Kev.
I didn't. I went home.
Yeah.
I had admin to do, but yeah, you guys went for a drink, didn't you? Just a social.
Yeah. That I can't describe it, but it was funny. Ali and Mike, top boys. Yeah, and you, Robbo. In a pub garden on the bench, there was me, Ali, and Mike, and Rob and Bobby. Bobby decided to get up and go to the toilet, and we were on the other side. Bearing in mind us three heavies, the whole table went and all the pints went, and it was the last round, and I think there was about 8 pints on the table, and they all went over Mike and all over all of us really.
What have I said to you lot? Beer and kids don't mix, do they?
No. Moderation, everything in moderation.
Including moderation. So, what's cast your mind back to all the sessions that we did? Because a lot of people see us out there playing, enjoying nature and enjoying good physical exercise, good company and all that. But a lot of the work's done on the mindset and behaviour training, ain't it? So what would be your one piece of advice to give to someone in terms of that?
Don't be scared. I think a lot of people are so apprehensive of trying new things. They then don't know how they're going to be perceived, and I think that is a big struggle for people to take that first step and actually do it. And once you do it, okay, it is a little bit like school. You have got a bit of homework to do, but there's nothing wrong with a bit of homework because that just gives you a bit of time to sit, reflect, maybe do a bit of meditation before or after. But there is.
I like to give a bit of homework out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Give you something to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you got a slap on the wrist because you didn't do the homework. The dog ate me my homework.
Yeah. So the deal is, be task conscious, not self conscious. And if the task is to improve your well-being, then you've got to stop worrying about what everyone else is going to think and drill down on the task.
Yeah.
So be task conscious, not self conscious.
And there's a lot of people out there that are in a worse position and state than yourself. And until you actually meet those people, you don't realise, because at the time you think your problem, your issue is the only one, and it's the most important thing, you know. But it does eventually go, you know.
To practicing gratitude, and being grateful for what you've got, not worrying about what you've not got.
100%.
Yeah, concentrating on being in the moment.
Not
worrying about the past, because that's been and gone.
Not worrying about what the Joneses have got.
Yeah, all good stuff, Rich.
Yeah.
So this is the elusive Rich. Got him on camera, and he is like the grey man. I've been Kev. This has been Rich.
Cheers.
Take care.
See ya.